This is a 1931 Ford Model A coupe with a rumble seat, and it's in very beautiful condition. It's a beautiful color combination of green over tan with black steel fenders and yellow wheels, and it has a spare in the back with a cover, and in very nice condition. It has the rumble seat with a brown vinyl seat, and just overall a beautiful car, and so cute. I think people have stopped and commented on it many times, and it's amazingly simple car. There's a little bit of a learning curve in learning how to start it, drive it, and so forth. But once you've conquered that, there are no issues at all. If you look closely on the body, there are a couple of chips. There's a chip here. There's a little chip here, and there are some scratches that are hard to see, but some little scratches here on the fender, and a couple over here, and then there's some chips here in this light bar. Somebody, I guess the previous owner, for some reason, it's hard to see, but there's some matte paint that's on this fender here. Could be a scratch that he was trying to cover up, but it's very smooth, so can't really explain that one. But if you go around the car and look very closely, you can see a couple of little chips, a little chip there, but very few. The wheels are yellow, as you can see, and they do have some touch-up paint that touches up some of the chips on the wheels. These are brand new Universal Excelsior tires. They have new tires, new tubes, new tube protectors inside, and that's all four wheels. The rear spare is an older tire, a Firestone if I'm not mistaken, but it has good tread on it, and that's probably good enough to be a spare. If you go down and look in the rear, in the rumble seat area floor, you can see that there's a little surface rust on the repair panel that's in there, and that repair panel is riveted over the older one that has a couple of rust holes in it. No issues. It's not a structural issue at all, but it does have the back here is covered in I'm pretty sure this is vinyl interior parts. If you go inside, the driver's seat is also vinyl, brown vinyl, and it has pockets in the doors with a air pressure tester, roll-up windows that roll up pretty easy, and the floor is covered by a rubber mat that's probably pretty new. It has the standard controls that you'd find in a Model A. The horn works, and this is the control for the lights, and you can see that that turns on the cowl lights, and if you turn this to the right, somebody honked. They like the car. And then you have your headlights up front, if you go inside here, you can see that there are the controls. The dashboard is actually the back of your gas tank, but all of that works. You have the fuel gauge works fine, and the speedometer works as well as the ammeter and the odometer. And the one thing I should mention is that there's some chips around on the paint around the gauges. It looks like suede material, which is the headliner, and it has a light that actually works. The electric windshield wiper that works. Rear view mirror, and I talked about the pop-out windshield. It actually pops out a little further if you take the gas cap off and then push it out and put the gas cap back. There are a couple of little nicks here and there of chipped paint, because this is an older restoration. One thing that it's remarkable about this car is, I don't know if you can see it, but the inside of the gas tank is very, very clean. I think it's a newer, must be a newer gas tank. Very clean inside. This restoration is an older restoration. There are some issues, you know, where the paint is worn, and some places where the clear coat is starting to give way, and there are some chips here on some of the trim, but it's really in very nice shape. And then the engine is very clean, and runs well. I mean, we didn't have to do a lot to it. One of the things we did was to rebuild the carburetor. I'll show you that on the other side. But the engine starts immediately. No issues there. We had to rebuild the carburetor, and we'll go around and show that. And so this is a Tillotson carburetor, and we rebuilt that, and it was leaking a little bit, and it's got all new gaskets and so forth in it. And also we got new parts for the fuel separator, but otherwise we didn't have to do a whole lot to this engine. So this is a beautiful car, and the next owner is going to have a lot of fun with it.